Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And here's Freiermuth again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Harris. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Claypool with another catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Now it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. 2nd and 14. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is not...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ray McCloud to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Roethlisberger on the draw, it's Harris. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, good move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker. As that's batted down and incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That catch good for only a couple.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
But he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
They certainly have the right read.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Completion here to Claypool. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. What's the deal? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Mahomes going to let one fly for Robinson.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Roethlisberger's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On second down now, it's Harris, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to we now proceed to the start of the second half. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and very short, Roethlisberger. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the delay. Here's Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ben's throw there, holding by Claypool.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review.
Let's go! Let's go! Yellow, yellow! Get the ball. Here we go, here we go.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you and I, we just looked at each other, kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, the strength would win out. And that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. One on the road without being intimidated. One on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off.